Good evening, dear students. Today we are going to start new chapter of mathematics, the second chapter of our class 9. It is polynomials. We will learn about the polynomial. What is definition of polynomial, that we will learn. So definition we will understand. That definition we will apply to identify whether a given mathematical expression, means whether any kind of mathematical relation is given, say 2x plus 5, whether it could be a polynomial or not. 2 root x plus 3, whether it could be a polynomial or not. So how to identify the polynomial, those things we will learn. After that we will see the condition for which a mathematical expression to be polynomial. Then we will learn the degree of polynomial. What is degree of polynomial, that we will learn. So based on degree, there is classification like linear polynomial, quadratic polynomial, cubic polynomial, bicubic polynomial, biquadratic polynomial, means nth degree polynomial, that we will see. Then there is another classification of polynomial based on number of terms like monomial, binomial, trinomial, tetranomial, pentanomial, hexanomial. These things we will learn. Okay. Afterward, if the time permits, then we will also learn about the zeros of polynomial and values of polynomial. We'll learn about value of a polynomial, afterward we will learn about the zeros, zero and plural is zeros of a polynomial. We will also learn a polynomial can have how many zeros, those things we will also learn. So these are the main thing. After that there is the other topic called factor theorem and remainder theorem. Factor or factorization of polynomial first we will learn. Then based on this factorization we can factorize any polynomial, and even without factorizing it we can identify whether a particular number or whether a particular polynomial could be factor of another polynomial or not. Those things we will learn. So that is basically determined by applying the factorization theorem or factor theorem. And there is another theorem which is a special case of this factor theorem called remainder theorem. Student, this factor theorem and remainder theorem, it is temporarily deleted from your syllabus. So I will just touch this theorem. We will not go in much detail of this. So this is just an overview. What is this theorem are? Then another one is the division of polynomial, like addition, subtraction of numbers. There could be addition, subtraction of two or more polynomial. There could be multiplication of polynomial. There could be division of polynomial. So division of polynomials. Student, this is also not in much detail. We will just go through this. How is the division procedure? We will not go in much detail, but at least we will learn. It will helpful in our higher standard, means in class 10. Then the next one is the identity that we have to apply to factorize a polynomial. means identities. The most common identity like a plus b whole square is a square plus b square plus 2ab. If there is minus sign, then only this term get negated. Okay. The next one is a plus b whole cube is there. Then it is given by a cube plus b cube plus 3ab is outside, and inside the bracket it is again a plus b. If there is negative sign, then this cube term and this term will get negated, means b have to be replaced by minus b. Ultimately this term become negated, this term become negated. Ultimately you will get in different form. More detail we will learn at the respective topic. The third one is our a square minus b square. You are already knowing, and we have used this identity many times in chapter 1 also. Very good. It is a plus b into a minus b. Another one, a cube minus b cube. It can be given by, or a cube plus b cube we can also take. It is given by a minus b into a square plus ab plus b square. Student, what we have to pay attention here, it is not 2ab, it is only ab. Okay, otherwise it could be a plus b whole square. If it is like a cube plus b cube, then this can be written as a plus b a square. Here it become minus only ab plus b square. It is like this one. So these are the few things that we have to learn. Another one, though it is being deleted, if there is, so let us take the what is still existing in our syllabus. The another one is like a plus b plus c whole square. It is given by a square plus b square plus c square plus twice of
A plus B.
plus twice of bc plus twice of ca. Okay, it is this one. So this identity we will see, but I am listing here. This will be helpful. It may be used anywhere in between before discussing this topic. So therefore, you please note it. The next one is your a cube plus b cube plus c cube minus 3 abc. This is given by a plus b plus c, then a square plus b square plus c square plus 2ab. It is not 2ab, or whether it is 2ab, student? It cannot be 2ab. That's the above form. Good. What is there? It is minus ab. Yes. So let us write it. So let us write it. It become minus of AB minus of BC minus of CA. You mean this?
Yes.
Is it correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, please check it. We will also verify this. Okay, though this is being deleted, now it is being removed from our syllabus. We will not focus much over this. So this is now removed. Earlier it was there. So this we will just see this identity and very small one or two question. Not, we will not go in much detail. These are the content of this chapter. Okay, student. Based on this, various practical questions are also formed. So those things we will also discuss. So student, we will start with the definition of polynomial. So we will learn about what is polynomial, means its definition, its identification, how it is named, means the type it is basically naming, that is called as nomenclature. So these things we have to understand. Then the operation over the polynomial like factorization and finding zeros. So zeros.
Polynomials have one more than one term.
Yes, that we will see. So in nomenclature we will see it could be monomial, binomial, trinomial, zeros and factorization. These things we will see. If possible, this much we will cover today. Okay, if the time permits. If not, then okay, how much we can do, we will continue with that. A student, so very first is what is polynomial? How a polynomial is defined? A student, you are knowing that how you express anything in English or Hindi. Say you speak that you are eating mango, or say you say like this, I am eating mango. That make a sense that you are doing something, means there is a set pattern of placing the various parts of speech of English so that it gives a sense. But if anyone is saying I mango eating am, will it make any sense? Or
No.
or
No, sir.
mango I am
Oh.
eating, will it make any sense?
No, sir.
No.
Yes, sir.
No, sir.
Similarly, a student in mathematics, the mathematics is expressed in term of their mathematical language. That mathematical language is called as mathematical expression. So wherever we use the term like mathematical expression or any expression, it means the mathematical language simply. Example, how the mathematics deals. Before coming to the formal definition of polynomial, we shall understand what mathematics is, with what it is going to deal, so that we can understand polynomial very easily. A student, mathematics. In mathematics, we are dealing with numbers. There are some mathematical operators. There are certain variables. So what these numbers are? These are the minimum thing. In addition to this, there is equality sign and other things are also there. So number like your 0, -1, 1/2, all these are the various types of number that we have learned in our real number chapter. It may be your decimal or any kind of number. Okay. Operators. In mathematics, we are oftenly coming across various operators. Operators means operation that we are doing in mathematics. What we are doing? Most commonly, we are doing addition, subtraction, multiplication,
Multiplication, division.
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 These are the most common thing. It may be possible that some of the term is being first added, then it is multiplied. Okay, means more than one of these can occur together. So these operations are over whom? Over these numbers. So these numbers are operated. Along with this, we have also learned sometimes we are denoting some unknown quantity in term of A, B, C or X, Y, Z. So these are mostly unknowns like your X, Y, A, B, such kind of thing. Okay, maybe your U, V, T, etc. So whatever these alphabets we are taking, they are commonly variable. So a student, Numbers, here we have written 0, 1, 1 by 2, 0.5. One may take under root of 5. Okay. One may take some other values also. The variable, one may take this x, other may take this as x square, and other may take x to the power minus 2 itself. Okay. So these are the various things. So broadly in mathematics, there are three things that we are coming across. They are the numbers, their operations, and they are related to each other with variables. Okay. Example, if I am just writing, say 3 plus 0.5, it is only relation between numbers and operators. Okay. But if anyone is writing, say 3 is associated with another variable x, it is added with 0.5. Okay, student? So, a student, in this first case, one can simplify that this is nothing but this is same as, this can be equated as 3.5. Okay? But can be simplified further, this 3x plus 0.5, can we simplify it, students?
No.
No. Why? Because 3x is forming a different category. Okay? Means different class of terms. So which kind of these terms are? Those things we will learn.
Variable.
Yes, it is the variable term, and unless or until there is like term, we cannot add them. Okay, students? So these are
Okay,
what
sir.
important thing. So students, so it may be possible that one may take, say, root of 3x plus 1 by 2. One of you may think for why only root over this number. So 3 under root of x plus 4. One may think for this one. So these are the various types. Okay, a student, we have also learned that if something is written as a, means any number, it simply means a to the power 1 by 2. Okay, it means if there is root x, it is simply x to the power 1 by 2. Okay, students? Another one we have also learned,
Okay,
if
sir.
there is 1 by x, what does it mean? It is x to the power minus 1. So these are what the law of radix, whatever we have learned in class 9th, sorry, in chapter 1, those things even we also need to apply. So students, whatever these relations we are writing, means these are what? These are related, I mean relation of numbers with other number. These are number, these are operator. See, in this case 3 is number, x is operator, sorry, x is a variable, but plus sign is operator. So all these three kind of things. So you might be observing that in all the cases, even in some cases equal is also there, but in this case there is no equal. Okay, so here no equality sign. In this cases, in these three cases, no equality sign. So it may be possible that sometime equal sign is included, sometime equal sign is not included. Okay, so such a mathematical language which correlates numbers with their operators, with variable, if it is there, are called mathematical expression. Okay, like in English, it is, what is the sentence? The same is called the mathematical expression. So all of these are mathematical expression. Okay, student, it simply means this. So mathematical expression means what? Any, it is what? It is any relation. Relation means how they are related between
Numbers, operators, and variables.
very good. Number or numbers, operators. Operators means their mathematical symbols or signs, and variables. may have equal sign or may not have. So all these are what? Mathematical expression. So while I will use the definition for polynomial, I may use the term the mathematical expression which is following or which is satisfying certain condition. What is that condition for this mathematical expression to be polynomial? Those things we have to learn here. Okay, student? So very first thing is that, so in English you are saying, let me take other example, what this mathematical expression or mathematics represent. In English you are saying that sum of age of father and son is, say, 56 year or years. A student, this is what in English. But in mathematics, how to write this? Mathematics express this much bigger English statement in terms of their symbols, numbers, operators, and variables. Variables are what? The symbol that signifies the age of father and age of son. Okay, so if I take age of father as x
56.
and age of son as y, then it means what? Sum is addition of these two. It gives us how
Plus
much?
y equals
It is 56. So this is what the mathematics. The same English statement is written in mathematical term. So where what it represent? X is your age of father.
father.
Y is age of
Not the age of son.
Son.
Okay, student? These things we will oftenly come across. Okay. So very important thing is that before just coming to definition of polynomial, we shall understand what is a mathematical language, what mathematical expression means. We will again come in next chapter called mathematical equation. Okay, equation are those expression which must contain equal, that become expression. That become equation. When expression is equated with other expression, means when one mathematical expression is equated with another mathematical expression, it becomes a mathematical equation. Those things we will learn later. So my simple purpose to make you people understand is that these things are even belonging to your primary category. What is mathematics? They are relating the numbers, variable, and operations. Okay, they are operators. A student,
Okay,
at
sir.
your level, it is just multiplication, division, addition, but there are various other mathematical operator also. Like if anyone is writing d by dx, it is called as differential. If anyone is writing this symbol, it is integral. Many more are there. If it is there, this one, this is called partial differentiation. So these things are basically not required for you, but just you understand there are many operators in mathematics. Okay, it is called del operator. So a student, at your level, you shall just understand mathematical expression means any mathematical statement, means any variable constant which are related, means added with each other, they are called as mathematical expression. Okay, now we shall come to the definition of polynomial. What a polynomial is. A student, you have written all this?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So now let us go for polynomial, or if more than one polynomial, called polynomial. So a student, polynomial is a specific kind of mathematical expression which follows certain condition. A student, mathematical expression do not follow any condition. Means there could be any kind of real number, maybe in root, means maybe perfect square, maybe your decimal fraction, or even the variable can also have any power. But polynomial is a specific class of mathematical expression. It must satisfy that certain condition. So what is that condition? If we understand that one, then only we can define the polynomial. So student, please write. So this polynomial, you first write, it is a specific kind or category of mathematical expression of mathematical expression. A student, so it is a specific, so all mathematical expression cannot be polynomial. It simply means that mathematical expression, like we have written example, let me just first take the example so that you can understand what do we mean by polynomial and when a mathematical expression become polynomial. If you are taking say 2x plus 5, it is a mathematical expression.
Yes.
It is a mathematical expression. Yes. Even if you are taking any real number 5 itself, this also a mathematical expression. Okay. So whether all these are connected or any one of these things exist, even if you are taking the under root of 2x plus 5, this is also a mathematical expression. If you are taking 2, now if we take this root x plus 5, this is also a mathematical expression. A student, mathematical expression have no bar or no any condition. The thing is only that whatever the variable constant that we can write is mathematical expression. But if we take this one, this can be a polynomial. It is a polynomial. It is also a polynomial. This is also considered as a polynomial. But if I consider this one, it is not a polynomial. So what makes difference? Why this is not a polynomial, but all the above three are polynomial? Okay. So there are certain conditions. So what is that condition that we have to learn? So what is that condition so that the mathematical expressions can satisfy that condition so that it become a polynomial? So a student, in general, if we are given with say 2x plus 5, in general this x is variable, we can denote this by ax plus b, and b are like constant but x is a variable. Okay, so these are the way of denoting a mathematics. A and b are your constant and x is a variable. So a student, here if I am taking say root of x, what does it mean? It simply means x to the power 1 by 2. Means x can have any degree, I mean any power. That power we will call that as degree, that we will define just within few minutes. So x can have any power, say n. Means what? While writing a mathematical expression, I can take the help of this constant a, b, c, d, so on, the operator like plus, minus, multiplication, so on. In addition to that, I can take the variable not as x but x to the power n. Okay, x to the power n minus 1, this way. So this way we are going to define a mathematical expression for polynomial. Okay, so we will write the mathematical expression in general form, then we will define it as a polynomial when it become a polynomial. A student, the simple word, or in simple word, whatever the relation that you can write among the variable, numbers or constant, all are the mathematical expression. But all these mathematical expression cannot be polynomial. There are certain conditions that the expression have to be satisfied to become a polynomial. So what is that? Let me write. So write, in general way of denoting a mathematical expression is writing in term of a, b, c, d as constant, variable as x to the power n, x to the power n minus 1, so on, with plus minus all these things. A student, so write the general definition. So a mathematical expression or an expression of the form. So the general form of denoting all these things, we will see, we will write in term of constant a, b, c and variable x. We may take y, t or anything, but then we will write the condition so that it become polynomial. So an expression of the form, if I am taking a constant, say like this one, 2x plus 5, I am taking 2 as a constant which is denoted by a. Okay, so we can take this as a, or we may take this as a0 x, this have the power n. Okay, the next one is we are taking the next term, means this a is like a number. Here a0 is a number, like here 2. X can have any degree, means any power, like here it could be root x or x square or x cube, all those things we will see. So an expression of the form a0x to the power n, a1, now x power is being reduced, n minus 1, a2 x to the power n minus 2. A student, what I am doing? I am reducing the power. So the what will be the next term? Next term will be
a3 x to the power n minus 3.
very good, n minus 3. Yes, other student, please tell me what will be the next term?
a4 x to the power n minus 4.
A4x and
Very good. So it will continue like that. Okay, a student, if I am going to take any, say a10, say I am taking, what will be the for x?
a10 x to the power n minus 10.
Minus 10. Okay, a student, now I am going to take any AR. So R is any number, maybe 120 or any number. What will be for this x? X to the power? Very good. What will be the next term? R will also increase by R plus 1. A student, if I am going to take the a n itself, what will be the power of this x? Yes, tell me.
n minus n. N minus n.
Very good. It become n minus n. What will be the term just before this? It will be a n minus 1. Means just one term relation. Example.
N minus 1 minus n.
If you are taking a4, before that there is a3. In the similar fashion, if I have written an, before this there is an minus 1. That is any constant. What will be the degree of this? X n minus bracket n minus 1. This is important, student. Okay, so this is what you have to write it properly. So it is our n minus 1. This is what the ultimately last term. Because can be any other term beyond this an? There cannot be any term greater than this an. A student, this is what the general way of denoting. Now you are knowing that since, what is this? X to the power n minus n, it means x to the power 0. Now we have learned in previous chapter, if the degree or if the power of any number or any variable is 0, what is its value? Its value is always 1.
One.
Even we have learned 2 to the power 0 is 1. Even we have learned 7 to the power 0 is 1. So even 8 to the power 0 is 1. Means power 0 means always 1. Okay, student. Now what is for this one? X to the power n minus 1. What is this value? So you have to solve it properly in the power. So it become n minus, you have to remove this bracket and it become plus 1. Now these two getting cancelled. Ultimately it is simply x to the power 1. So x to the power 1 is not written, directly x can be written. Means for this last term, I can directly write this as an only. And this term, what I can write? I can simply write as a n minus 1. Then it is x only. Okay, student? If you go prior to that, you will get, before this, there will be the term like a n minus 2, then x a square only. Okay, student?
X square.
Yes. So a student, so whatever this, the general form that we have written, that is the most general form, and condition have to be written for a0, a1, a2, a3, so on, for this expression to be polynomial. So we are taking any expression of this form. Yeah, means what? Expression of form, definition is written in general way, that's why it appear a bit bigger one, but we will learn right now. I mean, just within few minutes you will be given with certain number of terms, only 2 or 3 terms, and you have to identify that. We will say expression of the form. So what this can be written as, student? The very first term will remain as a0 x to the power n. The second term a1 x to the power n minus 1. The third term a2 x n minus 2. What will be the general or rth term? ar x to the power
X to the power n minus r.
Going on. What will be the second last term? Second last term will be a n minus 1 only x. That what will be the last term? It become a n only. So a student, in your book directly this is written, but how this is written, that I had explained. So this expression of the form is said to be polynomial if is said to be a polynomial or is a polynomial So what is that condition that we have to write? Only when whatever these numbers means a1, a2, a3 or a0 or an, n minus 1, all these things, these are the multiplier or multiplication with the variables. When a0, a1, a2, a3, going on ar, or the last one is an minus 1 and an are real number. A student, we have learned what is real number in last chapter. What is the condition for real number, that we have also learned. We will revise it. So only when the very first condition is this one, So these multiplier example, here I had taken 2x plus 5. A student, what is like a0 here? Here this is like a0. Okay, it is like our a0. This is like our x to the power 1 only. Okay, or x to the power n only. And what is this? This is the last term. It is only our a1 that we can take. It is like this one. Okay, so this comparison we will see. How is this? So here a0, a1, a2, a3, these are the real numbers. These things we have learned. Mathematical expression correlates the number or real number with variables and their operators. So the condition is that these numbers should be real. What is real? That we have learned. Again we will see. The second condition is that whatever these powers, means power of x, that is n, or even n minus 1, all these things. So whatever this power of x, so these should be non-negative integer. Okay, or it cannot be any negative integer. We can call this as a whole number. Should be whole number. So this whole number also written as or non-negative integer. A student, we will just say what do we mean by this. Example, a student, say if I am taking for this one, right, watch on the right corner, if I am taking 2x to the power 1 by 2 plus 5, what is the value of n here? N is like 1 by 2. Whether it is whole number or whether it is non-negative integer, no. So this is not a whole number. Therefore, this expression cannot be polynomial. Okay? So right?
Okay,
Not a whole number. Therefore, this cannot be polynomial. You will learn slowly and we will see each and every point with example. Say for real, we will also see here 2 is real, root 2 is also real, but if you are taking this as say under root of minus 2 x plus 5, can it be a polynomial? Though it can be also called as mathematical expression. A student, what is this minus of root 2? This is not a real number. A student, keep in mind, we have already learned root 2 is a real number. It is irrational number. Means real number consists of both rational and irrational. So whether it is in root or fraction or decimal, positive, negative, all are in the real number. But if there is root of any negative number, then its value cannot be determined. It cannot be plotted on a real number line. So such a number cannot be real number. Therefore, this expression cannot be polynomial. All these things we will see. Okay, student? So these are the two important conditions. So I will explain a bit more about all these things. Write on the third condition. So here the highest degree means the highest power of x is called degree. Okay, highest power of x, this may be in any term, is called degree.
Degree.
Yes, or degree of this polynomial. For polynomial, the above two conditions have to be satisfied, and whatever be the highest power, it need not be in the first term. Okay, student, if I take say 3x minus 5x cube plus 2, then here what is the highest power of x? This 3 is the highest power of x, because
3.
x for the first term it is 1, but for the second term it is 3. So this 3 is the degree. So this degree means degree of entire this polynomial. Okay, student? Now in this polynomial, this one is called as the first term, means this a number multiplied with variable that gives a term. Even a number not multiplied with variable means that is a constant. So these are the terms. We may call this as the first term, this as second term, this is the other term, this is the other term. I may call this as the first term, second term, this as the third term. Okay, it is like this one. And these 3x minus 5x cube plus 2, this can be rearranged for writing the highest degree term at very first, then the lower degree term, and finally the lowest degree term. So this can be written as 5x cube. What is the sign of this 3x, students? Default
Yes.
sign means
Yes.
no sign is given, means it is the plus sign. Good. A student, minus was associated with the second term, means minus 5. So while shifting this term at the first position, you have to carry this minus. Therefore, I have taken this minus here. But this minus is not for all the term, because it is not, there is no any bracket. Okay. So second term is our 3x. The third term is our again plus 2. So this is what the standard form means. Writing the polynomial in decreasing order of their degree is called a standard form. Okay, student? So this I will explain. A standard form means writing the polynomial with decreasing order of their term, that is called as the standard or general form. A student, so we have understand few things. The mathematical expression will be a polynomial only if their coefficients, that I will write. What is this coefficient? It is basically the number which is in multiple of a variable. They should be real number, or even the constant term should be a real number, and the power of variable should be non-negative integer, means it cannot be a fraction, it cannot be a negative number. All these things we will rewrite. A student, write down this. So degree, here we have written the term what is called as degree. So degree I had defined here. So write down the fourth point in this context. The number in multiple of variable is called coefficients. So it is coefficients of that term. Example, what is this? I will write ahead. Okay, so what is this coefficient? This term we will now understand. A student, please understand this thing step by step, because all these points whatever we have written, that this coefficient should be real number, so you must understand what is this real number. You have to apply that concept. The power should be whole number or should be a non-negative integer, means it cannot be a negative integer or fraction or decimal. The highest power is called the degree. So what is degree? That you have to keep in mind. The next one, what is called coefficient. So this you have to keep in mind. A student, can I go on next page for explaining this coefficient?
Yes, sir.
A student,
Yes, sir.
given
Sir.
here we can see that whatever this -5 we are taking here, the 3 we are taking here, so this is called as coefficient of x cube. Okay, student? So coefficient of that term or that variable basically we are taking. A student, if I am coming for the second term, means it contains 3x. So 3 is the coefficient of
X.
very good. And 2 which do not contain any variable, it is called as constant term.
Constant.
Yes. The first term consists of the coefficient and the variable with their power. Second term, coefficient, variable with their power. Okay, student? It is this one. So coefficient simply means whatever is coming in the multiple of that number, that is called as the coefficient. Example, I had already explained above. Say, let me write in next page. So I am going to take 3x to the power 4 minus 2x cube minus x plus 5. If this is only given, this is a mathematical expression. At the same time, we can also observe it is a polynomial. So we will apply the condition. A student, let us understand
Is
what
the
is this.
coefficient of
It is
x
the
raised to
first
4.
term, it is the second term, it is the third term, it is the fourth term. So it contains how many terms? It contains 4 terms. Okay,
4
student?
terms.
So counting of term is equally important. Based on these, different names are given to the polynomial. This we will learn next day probably. A student, in the first term, default sign means no sign is given, means it is defaultly positive.
Plus.
In the second term, what
3
is
is
the
point.
sign? It is your means. What is the first term? Student, write first term. If anyone is going to ask to write the first term itself, what is the first term? The first term is our 3x to the power
3x raised to 4.
Anyone is asking to you second term. A student, for expressing this as term, the expression should be in decreasing order of their degree. Okay?
Minus 2x x cube.
Good. It is minus of 3x cube. What is our third term? Others, what is third term?
Minus 6.
Very good. It is minus x. What is our fourth term?
5.
5.
Good. It is plus 5, or simply we can write as 5. A student, the term consists of a coefficient and the variables. So from here, what is the coefficient of?
X raised to 4.
Oh, good. So this way I will have to write, means coefficient for each term or each of the
Is equal to 3.
power of the variable is to be defined. So it is the coefficient. Let me write properly.
Of x raised to 4 is equal to 3.
Good. So see,
In
x to
second
the
term,
power
coefficient
4,
of
this
x raised to cube
variable
is minus 2.
degree, and whatever the number is there, it is this one. A student, what is the coefficient
Coefficient of minus 2.
of what?
Minus 2. X
So x to
cube.
the power
Minus
3.
2.
A student, this you have to leave it, and the sign you have to associate with this real number. So it is minus 2. Okay, student?
Minus 2.
So here the coefficient of, yes, others will tell this.
Minus 1.
Coefficient of x is equal to how much? A student, I had already explained. Minus x means it is minus 1 multiplied by x.
Minus.
Okay, now minus 1 is simply not written. So it is basically this one. So student, please understand this thing. These things are very simple, but many a time our good students are also making mistake. So minus x. So we shall not write coefficient of minus x. Coefficient of x only. It is minus 1.
Minus 1.
This is what the constant term. Constant
Constant term.
term. It is our plus 5. If it is a minus 5 is there, then minus 5 you have to take. Okay, student? So this way we are able to identify the terms. So very first I have identified the terms. Next column I have identified the coefficients. Now the next thing, माइक्रोफोन आप ऑफ रखिए, जरूरत हो तभी ऑन करिए, बोलिए, नहीं तो ऑफ रखिए, बहुत चिल्लाता है. Okay, the next one is, a student, we define the degree. Degree is only one. Degree is not the 4 kind. Degree is of only one type. So degree of this entire polynomial we have to define. So whether it is a polynomial or not, so we have to check for polynomial. Check for polynomial or not. A student, I had already told you, whatever the a0, a1, a2, a3 is here, these are those values. It is like our a0, it is like our a1, it is like our a2, it is like our a3. It is being closed because there I had taken n term, but here I have taken 1, 2, 3, 4 term only. So it can be 4 only. Okay, it is something like this. So check for polynomial or not. So a student, whether these are real number or not, 3, minus 2, minus 1, 5, all these are real numbers.
Yes.
So all coefficients are real number. So when all the coefficients are real number, then it is a polynomial. So check for polynomial. Yes, a polynomial. So here I have checked for coefficient, but at the same time we have also observed what are the degree or the power of x. The power of x are always positive. So here we have checked 2 things. What was that? That was the coefficients. So all the coefficients and constant. So these are real number. and power of variables. What this power are? In first term it was 4, next term it was 3, next term it was 1, next term it was 5 to the power nothing, means it was 0. So all of these are the natural number. Correct? No, a student, 0 is a whole number. So you have to take care, it should be whole number. And whole number is the requirement, means no negative.
0 is whole number.
So therefore it was a polynomial. Okay, student, when it is a polynomial, then what is the degree of this polynomial? So degree is always considered as
4.
for the highest power of variable. So here it is the first term that we are getting, it is 4. So it is determined from which term? Determined from 3x to the power 4. So this 4 is taken. Okay, student? So this way, for any mathematical expression, this was the mathematical expression that I had taken. So this was the mathematical expression that I had taken, and I had identified whether it is a polynomial or not. I have find out the degree of this. I have written all the terms of this. I have written the coefficient of each term. I have also written power of the variables. So this is how to identify. A student, our definition was for the general definition. But for identification, what we have to watch is these 4 things. So a student, based on this, please do this question. So a student, write this question. So for the given expression or expressions, so you have to check whether they are polynomial or not. The very first thing you have to check whether they are polynomial or not. Also, so this is one thing that we have to check, polynomial or not. If polynomial, then you have to find the degree. If polynomial, then find degree of polynomial. So if it is a polynomial, then only we define the degree of that polynomial. Okay. Also, find various coefficients and constant terms. So this thing we will also calculate. A student, whether it is a polynomial or not, it is very important. You have to give the reason for this also. Okay. So let me write few questions. So let us take the very first one as 7x, only one. The second one as minus of 3x, minus of 3 plus x. The third one is 2x cube plus 7x. The fourth one is under root of 2x square plus x minus 3. The fifth one is x or under root of x plus 5. The sixth one is x to the power 0.5 or 3x to the power 0.5 minus 7x square plus 5. Student, write these questions. This thing we have to do. Some of this I will solve here and some of them will be given as homework. Students, the next one is say under root of 3x plus 2x square plus under root of 5. The next one is the root of 5 plus 7 under root x plus 3x. The next one is, I think it become 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Say the next one is 1 by x square plus 2x plus 1. The 10th one is the x to the power minus 3 or 2x to the power minus 3 plus 2. The all right, 2x plus 4. The next one is the 7x plus 3 is 1 and this is multiplied with other one 4 minus x. The multiplication of two brackets, how to multiply bracket, that we have learned in first chapter, that we have to apply here. I will also explain all these things. The next one is 3x plus 7 multiplied with 2 plus under root of x. The next one is x to the power or 3x to the power minus of 2 plus 4x square plus 2x minus 3. The next one is 1 by 3 x square plus 5. The next one is 15th 0.3 x plus 5. The 16th one is x to the power 0.3 plus 5, and the 17th one is 1 by x square plus 2, only this much. So which of these are polynomials? A student, I will explain some of them, remaining you people can answer it very easily. A student, what are the type of polynomial? Without knowing that, we just want to know whether it is a polynomial or not. Everyone have written this?
Yes, sir.
So write down this solution. One by one, each and every question is equally important because in each question there is a new kind of concept. A student, it is written as only 7x. What is this? If you compare this, it is like some constant a0 and only x to the power 1. It is like this one. Okay? Means it is like this one. Means it is satisfying. The condition is over this constant and this number. So here, what is the coefficient of x? It is 7.
7.
7 is a real number. And what is the power?
1.
Power is 1, which is whether it is a whole number or not. Yes, it is a positive integer. Means it is basically a kind of whole number. So therefore, the two condition, what was the first? The coefficient or the multiplication of variable with some real number. So it is real, it is satisfied. The power means the power of the variable, that should be whole number. It is satisfied. Therefore, what is the answer? Yes,
It is a
it is a
polynomial.
polynomial. A student, the second one. The second one is 2x cube plus 7x. 2x cube plus 7x. A student, what is this? You have to just watch these numbers. So what are the coefficients? So write coefficients. Just you can write like this, are what they are. It is 2 and 7. These are
2 and
real.
7.
Yes, these are real. And what are the power?
Whole
See,
number
power
there.
3 and
are
4.
3 and 1. These are whole
3
number.
and 1.
2 and 1.
So therefore, these two things always you have to check. Therefore, it is a polynomial.
Polynomial.
When it is a polynomial, then what is its degree? Degree, whatever the highest power that you have written here, you can directly choose it. It is 3-degree polynomial. Okay, what is first term or coefficient of x cube? That you can choose it.
2.
Good. Of x cube, it is 2. Coefficient of x, there is no x square term, it is 7. So these things were asked in the question. This way you can answer. Okay, so this was the solution for the second one. Now a student, let me take from my side. So let us take I think total 17 question I have given. Let me take the 18th one. So a student, if it is given like this, say under root of minus 4 x square plus 5x plus 2, whether it is a polynomial or not. A student, what are the coefficients? Coefficients are minus of under root 4, 5 and 2. A student, can any student tell me the value of minus of under root of 4? What is this value?
Minus 4 raised to half.
That is minus 4 raised to half. Okay, minus 4 is equals to 2. Then what is under root of 4 only? So under
Plus
root
2.
of 4 value is 2. But this you cannot written as minus 2. No, it is wrong. Okay, student? So this
It is 2, sir.
cannot be solved. Means it is not a real number. Not a real number. While it is not a real number, so therefore it cannot be a polynomial. It's so simple. Okay, students? So these things you have to identify. Negative of any number or any root which cannot be taken out or which is not a perfect, then it is always a non-real number or a complex number. So student, it is not real. So only this thing you have to search, not real, therefore it is
Not a polynomial.
not a polynomial. A student, no need to check for the power, though the power was 2, 1 and 0, the power was okay, but the coefficients, because of these coefficient, it become or it is not a real number, so it cannot be a polynomial. A student, let me take another one from my side. You can solve all the previous questions. If I am given with under root of say 2x cube plus 7x plus 5, whether it is a polynomial or not. A student, what are the coefficient?
Root 2, 7 and 5.
Very good. Root 2, 7, 5. All these are real number. A student, I had already explained what is real. In that real, there could be rational or irrational. If any student have any doubt, then go through your previous classes notebook. Real number. Though it is irrational, and these are your rational, and collectively they are real. So first condition is satisfied. Now what are the power?
3, 1.
Good, it is 3, 1
And 1.
1 is 5 to the power 0 is this. So this is whole number. So this is satisfied. Therefore, it is
Degree 3.
a polynomial. That was
Degree
one
is equal
thing.
to 3.
Good. Another one, what is the degree of this polynomial? The highest power.
Cube.
It is 3.
3.
What is the coefficient of x cube? It is root of 2. Yes, student, you are getting this one. What is coefficient of x? It is 7. What is constant term?
5.
5.
Very good. So it is 5. So this way, you have to first identify whether it is a polynomial or not. For identifying, you have to just keep in mind, you have to check for their coefficients and their powers. Let me take another question. A student, let me take this 20th. Say you are given with 3x to the power 0.5 plus 7x plus, or say minus of 5. So whether it is a polynomial or not. A student, what are the coefficients?
3,
3,
7.
7 and
Are
5.
3,
5.
7, and the constant term is minus 5. Coefficient and constant we can write together. So these are real number. It's appear okay. But what are the power? What are power here, students? One is 0.5.
0.5.
Another is 1, another is 0. Yeah, student, what is this? Is very interesting. Whether it is a whole number, student, 0.5 is a whole number.
No.
Very good. So it is not a whole number. Or not a positive integer. What is this? It is decimal or If you convert this decimal into fraction, then it is a fraction. Means 0.5 is like 1/2. So student, what is the condition? Condition is it should be whole number. Whether it is a whole number,
No.
so all are not whole number. When any one of these are not whole number, so therefore it cannot be, because of this condition, not a whole number. It is not a polynomial. Getting it, students? So it is this one. Student, let me take another one. Say we have to take, or you have to take, say root of 2x plus under root of x minus of 3. You have to think for this one. So what are the coefficients? So for this you have to just understand what is this root of x. Root of x means it is root 2x plus x to the power how much? 1/2, student, 1/2. Just recall your previous concepts of chapter 1. So this I can
1/2.
write in the term of x to the power 1/2. Now what
Sir,
is this
not a-
power? What is this power?
0.5.
Good. 0.5 or fraction means not a whole number. So it will
Not
not
a
be
whole
a
number.
polynomial,
Polynomial.
right? Not a whole number.
Whole number, so it is not a polynomial.
Therefore, it is not a polynomial. I think with this way, you can identify any of them. Now let me write one more. A student, let us take this 20 seconds. So let me write minus of x to the power of 1/3 plus of x square minus of 2x, only this much. Whether it could be a polynomial,
Not a polynomial.
Not a
So it is-
polynomial.
a fractional power.
Not a polynomial.
That is, power is not, means all the power is not, what not? क्या चाहिए
Not
पावर
a
को?
whole number.
Whole number.
Not a whole number.
Good. Is not under the category of whole number.
So it is not a polynomial.
Therefore, not a polynomial. A student, let me write one more example. Just, I think by this we can stop the class. So a student, now please tell me 1/x square plus 2x plus 3, can it be a polynomial or not? A student, recall the concept. What is 1 by, what is this? What do we mean by this? 1 by a to the
Minus 2.
power n, means it is a to the power minus n. So this
Not
can
a
be
poly-
written as x to the power minus 2 plus 2x plus 3. What we are getting? This one.
Negative.
It is not a whole
This
number.
power is not whole number, or not positive, or not belonging to category of whole number. So therefore, as means what is the cause? It is negative integer. So when the power is negative integer or negative fraction or any kind of decimal, it cannot be a polynomial. Okay, student?
Yeah.
Yes. So let us write It is negative integer. Therefore, it cannot be a polynomial. So this way we have learned how to identify a student by watching the power and watching the coefficient. But keep in mind, root 2 is your real number. The problem was with this root. Okay, now? So it was because of this root which was creating 1 by 2. Because of this, it was not a polynomial. But not because of root 2. Okay, student? So this was all about. Shall we stop the class here? I have to go for the class 10.
Okay, sir.
Okay, student. So what is your homework? Student, whatever these question that I have taken, all these question I have not solved. I have just taken 1 or 2 among this, but most of this I have left. How is the bracket? You try yourself. First you try to multiply, then you search it. If not that, I will explain next day. So this entire question is your homework. Okay, student? So this you have
Okay,
to do.
sir. Thank you, sir.
So,
Thank you, sir.
so thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.